Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Samantha, the Kansas City Stitcher here for Flosstube 20. It's been 2 weeks, but I've stitched on a lot, so I thought I'd go ahead and film a video. And my husband's in the other room watching the Chiefs playoff game. So, go Chiefs. It's January 28th, so pretty close to almost February, a few days away. Figured I would share my February plans. I don't know that this will be very long, but we'll see. We'll see. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my drink. Okay. I'm gonna start with my new starts. Because we know that I'm doing 30 for 30 this year. After my last video, I started my Elemental Dragon's Earth by Ink Circles. This is on a 32 count. And if you can hear my husband, I'm gonna say I'm really sorry because again, he is watching the Chiefs game. 32 count, Fortnite Fabrics. It doesn't have a name, so. I think this is the way I'm stitching it. I absolutely love this. And I'm using Night Stalker Calling Scales as the floss. I buy all these fun colored flosses and then I end up not knowing what to do with them, so. But I thought this one was perfect. Scales, dragons, come on, yeah. And I know that she has the other elements and I might stitch those sometime. I don't actually know. I don't own them, so I'm not gonna worry about them. And a couple days ago, I started my Shannon Christine Bluebird sampler, and my dog got a hold of my pattern. That's nice, right? I actually pulled flosses from Stash. And this actually had more floss than I thought it did. It actually has like, each of these flowers have like 3 colors. So 5 colors in this whole thing. I thought it was like 3 colors until I looked at it. It's fine. And I'm stitching this on Be Stitch Me 20 count water nymph. And that's where I got. This looks really good and I'm really excited for this. It's still my Q snap because I don't even want to put it down. I don't want to put it down. And I said whenever it snowed, and we've had quite a bit of snow actually, that I was gonna work on my Holiday Quaker by Lilo Studio. I haven't really worked on it that much. This is on 18 count Enchanted. And it's stained, it's fine. I've started this little angel. I'm actually like, I need to work on this like 3 more days because of snow. And you know, now I'm sitting here looking at it going, wow, this is really pretty. I should work on this. I don't know how my needle minder is staying on the back of it's not on it, but whatever. I really love this pattern. Oh, I just found the back. Oh, and the needle minder just came off. That was weird. Next is, I worked a little bit more on my Modern Folk Embroidery no time like the present. I'm doing this on 18 count Mystic Fabrics Eris. I'm just in the border. This is going to be a longer term project. I'm not trying to get this done in a year. I'm not going to put that kind of stress on myself when I've got other things that I want to work on. And I'm using a hand-dyed by Roll-On to floss. I am over halfway on the border. I really should just, you know, at least get it over here, but I'll pull it out when I feel like it. Besides my wipgo and my 200 stitches, I'm really not. And my new starts, because I have, 30 of them this year, so pretty much 2 a month. Besides 6 months, I'm gonna do 3. Oh, and my 1 word a month on my crossword. And that would be my crossword. Long dog sampler. This is also on an 18 count Mystic Fabrics. It must have been a Mystic Fabrics month. This is Atypical. And I finished my word. That's where I'm at. So February is a shorter month, because there's 29 days this year, but I'm gonna do Hope, I think, this month, or in February. But I did Respect. I've been trying to kind of work a little bit in on the area around. I'm not wanting to finish this year. I want to finish it next year, but I want the words to at least be done. I love this pattern because I would love to get that framed. I was a little worried for a minute that that wasn't going to fit on the fabric that I put it on, but I think it's going to. I think I'll be fine. Then I pulled out another long dog, Saga. I pulled this out for a Pick-a-Whip. Marjorie Maid's Pick-a-Whip, but I don't remember now what the prompt was. Was it stitch on something your favorite color or something? This is still in the Nerd Hoop. I am gonna take that style real fast. My needle is still in this project. I should probably take that out. Can you hear my prairie dogs? He's mad I'm in here talking and I'm not in there with him. This is on .32 count Sunset Lantanta by Fiberlicious. I really want to get back in her Fabric of the Month club. I think I'm on a wait list. I wish I had just kept paying for it instead of deciding I didn't want it. Anyway, I got a little bit more done on the top. This is, I might finish it before I die. A project, who knows? If not, I guess my daughter will get it. And she can finish or not finish it. I'm stitching that 1/1 full cross on 32 count. Because I didn't want that to be a huge, massive project. I mean, it is huge and massive. This was a wipgo call. I'm trying to figure out which other one was a wipgo call because I finished both my wipgo calls for this month. which was 3 days. And speckled eggs was called. And I only did like 100 stitches a day on this one, it was called. And it's pretty much all 310 and $9.89. This is on a 25 count easy grid. It doesn't look so bad. I would have probably gotten more, but I realized I was missing some colors. And I didn't want to go to the store to buy them. Yeah, what was my other wipgo call? I think I might have showed that in my last video, actually. Alright. I'll have to pull up a picture, and I'll have to put where I was the last video. But my last one is my my Haid 2024 stitch along. I am at 41.03% of part 1, which I believe was like 8,000 something stitches. And this looks so good. I'd like to hit 50% before February. Because my mini mash sal in March, I would really like to pull my mini frost dragonling out and work on it instead. And the nerd hoop is what I had this in, and you can see my nerd hoop line. Like, it left a kind of a stain. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's full coverage. It's going to get stitched over, but... And I don't normally show the back of my projects, but this one is hilarious. And I don't normally have my... I don't normally let my thread go this long. Like, I don't normally carry my thread that long, but I did. This is also on a 25 count easy grid. 2/1 tent stitch. I do all my full coverage with tent stitch. Half the time. Oh, this is wonderful. Some purchases. And this is actually some change of plans. I know that I had 2 ink circles that I was going to stitch in my 30 for 30, but I'm going to get rid of the ghost one. And I'm going to stitch this because I found this on Etsy and I had to buy it. It's from Cross Stitch Curiosity. It says maybe if you spend less time at the gym and more time reading books, you'd have something interesting to say. This is full coverage, but it's only well, 155 by 155. And because it's full coverage, I just pulled out 22 count white Ada that I bought at the thrift store. And I don't have my floss yet for that, but I will. Noctiflora. I saw this and I most definitely had to buy this. Yeah, this is fantastic. This might be number 28 for the year. And I'll probably start this in April. I don't know. I don't really have a plan for when I'm going to start things. Besides my February 1st sal with Slightly Bananas. My Lots of Love sal. For my Frosted Pumpkin Hugs and Kisses. And I actually, just before I made this video, a little bit ago, went and pulled floss for it. This is not the called for floss. I just grabbed some floss I had in stash. And you can stitch silks and cottons together. You'll live. I have a Bee Stitch Me silk in here. The rest of these are cottons. And I was in a Cosmo Floss of the Month for a little bit. For a month. and then I got rid of it because I didn't want to spend, I don't know. I think I might actually go back and get back into it because honestly, these are nice. And then 2 sulkies on this gray 28 count that I'm not sure where I got. I don't know if this was in the Pokemon box, but this is definitely not a Jody fabric. I know that. I think this might have been from the Pokemon box from Fangirl Fibers. So that's my February 1st start. And then I think I made a decision. Now this is funny because both of these I put gray fabric in. I think I'm gonna start Flowers Always by Hello from Liz Matthews, also in February. I must have flowers, always, always. I don't know who I'm gonna give this to because I'm really not a flowers person, but I love Hello from Liz Matthews and I want to stitch like all of her stuff. But I have this gray Picture This Plus. How big is this? Oh, it's pretty big. 236 by 77. I mean, it's not very tall, but it's pretty wide. So this might end up taking... This might take half my fabric. But that's fine, I don't care. Not saving this fabric for anything anyway. It's just been sitting in my stash. And I'm gonna stitch this with Dazzle Me. Night Stalker's Calling Dazzle Me. That'll be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know when in February I'm gonna start that, but I'm going to. And then my wipgo calls. Now don't ask me which one is which number because I don't know off the top of my head. But all my wipgo calls are 3 days because 30 starts. I have like 30 something projects already and I want to touch them all, and not all of them are on my wipgo. So the ones that aren't on my wipgo I have to pull out every now and then. And I'm doing 200 stitches a day on Bernadette, and I'm doing 1 word a month on crossword, so 3 days. Stephen King House was called this month, and I'm gonna fill in up here, I think. I'm gonna try to get all this gray filled in. Oh, and I'm gonna work on another gray fabric, Ashes to Ashes. And that's where I'm at. And I think I'm gonna go in and start filling the roof part in. Because I've worked on a lot of 310 this month, and I've got a lot more to go next month. Bernadette's still got like 5,000 something stitches in 310. And I think that's a 32 count. Yeah, it is. That's in my Hocus Pocus bag. And my last wipgo call. Yeah, this isn't going to be very long, but I kind of wanted to talk about my stitch along for February 1st before it was February 1st, not after. My Token of Love was also called. I absolutely love this pattern. And I think I might buy some more Rosewood Manor patterns after I finish this one, because I love their pattern. And this is... I just realized I think I'm going to work on a lot of Night Stalker's Calling floss this month. This is a 32 count Lavender Fields by Forbidden Fiber Co. And this is with Night Stalker's Calling Cotton Candy floss. And no, I am not leaving myself a whole lot of margin, but it's okay. My framer will be just fine. AKA myself, I'm gonna probably frame this myself. That's gorgeous. I've been trying to kind of work like 1 page at a time, but I don't know. I'll probably try to finish this Yeah, because up here in this is this piece where my initials and his initials need to go. Yeah. I also bought 3 Heaven and Earth designs while they were having their 50% off sale. But I haven't printed those out yet, so I guess I'll show them to you for my next video. And this is in my lovely, lovely, lovely painted leaf co bag. This is like my favorite bag. Well, before we hear any more cuss words, because it's 20 minutes in and the Chiefs game started at 2 o'clock, it's 2:34. I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, it's Sunday, so I guess you guys will have a lovely week. Have a good day.